learn in this letter that Don Pedro of Aragon comes this night to Messina. It's very near by this, not 3 leagues off. No wonder. How many gentlemen have been lost in this action? Oh, but few of any sort and none of name. Find here that Don Pedro hath bestowed much honor on a young Florentine called Claudia. Much deserved on his part and equally remembered by Don Pedro. He hath borne himself beyond the promise of his age, doing in the figure of a lamb the feats of a lion. He hath an uncle here in Messina who will be very much glad of it.
I pray you, Signor Montalto returned from the wars or no?
I wonder, niece, what is he that you ask for?
Signor Benedict of Padua.
Oh, he's returned, and as pleasant as ever he was.
He set up his bills here in Messina and challenged Cupid at the flight. And my uncle's fool, reading the challenge, subscribed for Cupid and challenged him at the Bourbon. I pray you, how many hath he killed and eaten in these wars? But I pray you, how many hath he killed? For indeed I promise to eat all of his killing.
Faith, niece, you tax Signor Benedict too much, but he'll be meet with you, I doubt it not. He hath done good service in these wars.
You had musty victual, and he hath helped to eat it. He is a very valiant trencherman. He hath an excellent stomach.
And a good soldier too, lady.
And a good soldier to a lady, but what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man, stuffed with all honorable virtues.
It is so too. He is no less than a stuffed man, but for the stuffing, well, we are all mortal.
You must not mistake my niece. There is a kind of merry war betwixt her and Signor Benedict. They may never meet, but there is a skirmish of wit between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits went halting off, and now is the whole man governed with 1. So that if he have wit enough to keep himself warm, let him bear for difference between himself and his horse, for it is all the wealth a man hath left to be known a reasonable creature. Who is his companion now? He hath every month a new sworn brother.
Oh, is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his faith, but has the fashion of his hat. It ever changes with the next block.
I see, lady. The gentleman is not in your books.
No, and he were. I burn my study. But who is his companion? Is there no young squire now who will make voyage with him to the devil?
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudia.
Oh, Lord! He will hang upon him like a disease. He is no sooner caught than the pestilence and the taper runs presently mad. God help the noble Claudio. If you have caught the Benedict, it will cost him £1,000 ere be cured.
If Signor Leonato be her father, she would not have his head on her shoulders for all Messina, as like him as she is.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Signor Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What, my dear Lady Disdain? Are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she has such meat food to feed it as Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain which you come in her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat, but it is certain I am loved of all ladies, only you excepted. And I would I could find in my heart I had not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
Oh dear, happiness to women. They would else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God and my cold blood. I love your humor for that. I'd rather hear my dog bark at a crow than hear a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or another shall scape a predestined scratched face.
Scratching could not make it worse, and 'twere such a face as yours were.
Well, you are a rare teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse the speed of your tongue, and so get a continuer, but keep your way to God's way I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick, I know you of old.
Was Don John not here at supper tonight?
How tartly that gentleman looks. I never see him, but I am heartburn an hour after.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
He is an excellent man that were made just in the midway between him and Signor Benedict. The one is too like an image and says nothing. The other, too like my lady's eldest son, ever more tattling.
Well then, have Signor Benedict's tongue in Don John's mouth, and have Don John's melancholy in Signor Benedict's face.
With a good leg and a good foot, uncle, and money in his purse, such a man would win any woman in the world, if he could get her goodwill.
By my troth, niece, thou wilt never find thee a husband if thou art so shrewd of thy cursed tongue.
Too cursed is more than cursed. I shall lessen God's sending that way, for it is said, God sends a cursed cow short horns, but to a cow too cursed, he sends none.
So by being too cursed, God will send you no horns.
Just, if he send me no husband, for the which blessing I am asking upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I'd rather lie in the woman.
You may lie to a husband that hath no beard.
What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my gentle waiting woman? He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man, and he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him. Therefore, I shall take even 6 pence in earnest of the barad, and lead his apes into hell.
Well then, go you into hell.
No, but to the gate. And there will the devil meet me like an old cuckold with horns on his head and say, Get you to heaven, Beatrice, get you to heaven. Here's no place for you, maids. So deliver I up my apes and away to St. Peter. For the heavens he shows me where the bachelors sit, and there we live merry as the day is long.
Well, niece, I trust that you will be ruled by your father.
Yes, faith. It is my cousin's duty to make courtesy and say, Father, as it please you. But yet, for all that, cousin, let him be a handsome fellow, or else make another courtesy and say, Father, as it please me.
Niece, I hope to one day see you fitted with a husband.
Not till God make men of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered by a piece of valiant dust? To make an account of her life to a clod of wayward marl? No, uncle, all done. Adam's sons are my brethren, and truly, I hold it a sin to match in my kindred.
The Lady Beatrice doth have a quarrel to you. The gentleman she danced with said she is much wronged by you.
Oh, she has misused me past the endurance of a block. An oak, but with one green leaf on it, would have answered her. My very visor began to assume life and scold with her. She told me, not thinking that I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I was duller than a great thaw, huddling jest upon jest, with such impossible conveyance upon me, that I stood like a man, at a mark, with a whole army shooting at me. She poignard! And every word stabs. If her breath were as ill as her terminations, there were no living near her. She would infect the North Star! I would not marry her, though she were endowed with all that Adam had left him before he transgressed. She would have made Hercules have turned spit, yea, and cleft his club to the fire too. Come, talk not of her. You shall find her in the infernal eighth in good apparel. I would to God some scholar would conjure her, for certainly while she is here, a man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary. And people sin upon purpose because they would go thither. So indeed all this quiet horror and perturbation follows her.
Look, here she comes.
Oh God, sir, here is a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come, lady, come. You have lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
Indeed, my lord, he lent it me a while, and I gave him use for it, a double heart for his single one. Marry, once before he won it of me with false dice, therefore your grace may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady. You have put him down.
So I would not he should do me, my lord, lest I prove to be the mother of fools.
Beatrice, in love with Signor Benedict. But I never did think that lady would have loved any man. But most wonderful that she should so dote on Signor Benedict, whom she hath in all outward behaviors ever seemed to abhor.
This can be no trick. Love me? Why, it must be requited. I hear how I am censored. They say I will bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They say, too, that you will rather die than give any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy are they that can hear their detractions and can put them to mending. They say the lady is fair. 'Tis the truth. I can bear them witness. And virtuous. 'Tis so. I cannot reprove it. And wise, but for loving me. By my troth, it is no addition to her wit, nor no great argument of her folly, for I will be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken on me, because I have railed so long against marriage, but doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. Shall these quips and sentences and paper bullets of the brain awe a man from the career of his humor? No! The world must be peopled. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. Here comes Beatrice. By this day, she's a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come to dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank you for your pains.
I take no more pains for those things than you take pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
Then you take pleasure in the message.
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a knive's point and choke a jaw withal. You have no stomach, Signor. Fare you well.
Ha! Against my will, I am bid send you come to dinner. There's a double meaning in that. I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. That's as much as to say, any pains I take for you is as easy as thanks. If I do not pity her, I am a villain. I will go get her picture.
Do not you love me?
No, but in friendly recompense.
Why then your uncle and the prince and Claudio have been deceived. They swore you did.
Do not you love me?
Troth, no. No more than reason.
Well, then, my cousin, Ursula, and Margaret are quite deceived, for they did swear you did.
They swore you were almost sick for me.
They swore you were well nigh dead for me.
'Tis no such matter. Then you do not love me?
No, truly, but in friendly recompense.
Come, niece. I'm sure you love the gentleman. And I'll be sworn upon it that he loved her. For here is a note, written in his hand, a halting sonnet of his own pure brain, fashioned unto Beatrice. Here's another, writ in my niece's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affection unto Benedict.
A miracle. Here's our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee. But by this light, I take thee for pity.
I would not deny you, but by this good day, I yield upon great persuasion, and partly to save your life, for I was told you were in consumption.
Peace, I will stop your mouth.